Things go back there and never come back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tavern Talk. We are right in the quarterfinals, but we don't just have the quarterfinals and the semifinals for Ragnarok League. We have some champions, and we're going to be talking to those champions tonight. Starting off, let me introduce you to our regular co-host, Steffi. Steffi, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am good. I am doing good this evening. And also, we have the Season 5 Sylvanas League champions. We have some booty sweat in the house. We have Surlos. Surlos, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about y'all?
I'm doing great. We have Shunsui.
I'm chilling, man. Doing a funky chicken dick, dog. You know what I'm saying?
All right. And we have Arakoki. Arakoki, how you doing tonight?
Drink booty sweat, baby.
Drink booty sweat. Drink that booty sweat.
Yes.
All right. So we want to really save the Sylvanas League stuff for the end. So we're going to start off, and we're just going to get through the Ragnaros League stuff because they are in the playoffs, and we do want to talk about them real quick as well.
They're kind of important.
Yeah, kind of important. Unfortunately, I was hoping the Anarchist was going to be on so that he could brag about this. So I guess I'm going to be the one to talk about this. But we're going to start off with Thermic Winds versus Team Zenergy in the quarterfinals. Zenergy gave the X to Thermic Winds in what probably is the biggest upset this season so far. Team Zenergy, who I believe ended the season with a 4-5 record, less than 50%, beat the undefeated Thermic Winds 15-10 to advance to the semifinals. Brewski and Switters both did win for Thermic Winds, but Team Zenergy took the other 3 matches. Now, interestingly, looking at the match lineups from last week, 4 of the 5 players on Team Zenergy brought Hunter, and of those 4 of the 5, 3 of them won. And they brought Hunter instead of Mage. With that, and then, of course, the one Mage player lost, and then one of the Hunter players lost. So the real question is, one, of course, congrats to the Anarchists. I think everybody looking at this last week, and rightfully so in my opinion, picked Thermic Winds to win based off the undefeated season. But Anarchists actually picked the right one. He picked the upset, Team Zenergy winning this. The real question I think out of all this is, did Team Zenergy just redefine the Conquest meta by saying, you know what, forget Mage, let's play Hunter instead? Because I'll tell you, spoiler alert, this week, they did the same thing again.
They did.
So, Booty Sweat, what do y'all think about this? It's like, I know y'all are last year standing champions, but I'm sure y'all have some thoughts on this.
I think it's amazing. I've always been a fan of Hunter. I try to play it, especially like when I'm not supposed to play it, but I try to play it. I'm a real big fan of Hunter. Shout out to all the Hunter players, man. Good job.
I agree. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Just keep it going.
Word.
No, definitely not. Yeah,
keep giving them the X.
I like Rexar.
Rexar, good. Yeah. So, Steffi, what are your thoughts? I know you've been watching them this entire season with us. In terms of this is a shock, right? I mean, this is easily.
Yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Hunter because like most of the Hunter decks, it's just the one that plays freaking Barnes on 4 and la-di-da-di-da-di do. But I mean, if they're doing a good job with it and the thing, then I agree. Why change it? It's working for them, and they're still bringing the other 3. Well, the 3 strongest classes to bring, anyways. So I get it.
Yeah, I get it. It's like, and I think, honestly, I mean, we're only probably a month left of this meta anyway, and we're have rotation, and who knows what's on the other side of rotation. But you know, Hearthstone Academy better keep their eyes out this week because you know they just took down Thermic Winds, and it's going to be a tough one for them. Yeah. But speaking of that, let's talk about Hearthstone Academy. In fact, Steffi, why don't you tell us about the results of Hearthstone Academy versus Team Next Level last week?
I will. So Hearthstone Academy freaking destroyed Team Next Level 20-4. Like, that is so feels bad, man. Like, that's really feels bad. Hearthstone Academy, they won all 5 matches, including Scritch beating Darkseed 3-1 on Salty Saturday. Everyone... Dark Side, Seed Side. I don't say any names correctly. That's just what I'm known for, so I keep that going. Everybody except the Anarchists picked Hearthstone Academy to win, and everybody except Banja picked Scritch to win the Salty Saturday match. So let's keep going with the Booty Sweat boys. What are your guys' thoughts on this match? Like 20-4? That's so fucking big. What are your guys' thoughts?
Dark side overrated. That's all I gotta say.
Shots fired.
HSA just being HSA, right?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's my thought. It's just like they've done this 2 of the past 3 seasons, and they're
Yeah.
en route to do it again.
Sure.
So
It's a good,
Especially
show.
with Thermic Whims out the way, it just seems like they have an open path.
Mm-hmm.
they do, yeah. Yeah, it's like no, definitely agree with that. I think with Thermic Whims out of the way now. Now again, Zenergy, as I said, they may have broken the meta. They may have actually broken the Conquest meta here. We'll talk a little bit about HSA versus Team Zenergy in a moment, but HSA, you do have to give a little bit of a credit for experience. They've been here. They've done this before. They have they've won 2 championships out of the past 3 and only dropped it to Texas Stubbies last year. Again, and now with their biggest competition out of the way, this could be Hearthstone Academy season again. This could be the season they take it all the way.
Yeah.
So, definitely very interesting here. So, Stephanie, kind of what are your thoughts on this matchup overall here?
I mean, I'm surprised of how significant the win was. But Hearthstone Academy has been performing well, so I'm not surprised that they won. So that's really when it just comes down to it. I'm like, gosh, that's so big. Like all 5 of them won. Like that's awesome feeling. I wish my team did that.
Yeah. It'd be nice. It was like, yeah, if my team would have done that, we might have made the playoffs. They have a couple 20 to 4 weeks. So, all right. So next one, always top deck lethal or ATL versus the pod people. Booty Sweat, what do y'all want to talk about this matchup?
I'll take it.
All right, excellent.
Seems like they beat the pod people 16-3 to advance to the semifinals. Mojo Powell and Rock Bass or Rock Bass, whichever he prefers. He won for the pod people, but always top deck lethal took the other 3 games. Everybody except Steffi and the Anarchist picked to win.
Do you think it's really Rock Bass?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to think of how it says it on 1600 Dust Read. I think it's Rock Bass.
I mean, yeah, guitar or a fish, you know what I'm saying? That applies to both of them. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Well, what does rock imply?
Fair.
Well, I guess, yeah, rocking a fish would be very awkward.
Yeah,
Rock.
I mean, it's possible, but yeah.
You could be a fisherman.
Yeah, rock the bass. So, all right.
You could be a fisherman.
All right. So, I guess the real question is, any surprise to this? I think ATL, they sort of have done their thing all season at this point.
Yeah.
With this is like, I mean, I like the pod people. I think they're a great team, a bunch of great podcasters on there. But ATL's just been kind of on a tear the entire season. And so I am happy to see that they made a match out of it. They made it 16-13. But I don't think I'm overly surprised by this result. The question is, they're going to be facing off against a very tough team next week as well. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes. So Stephanie, what are your thoughts on this with ATL versus pod people?
I mean, I was leaning more towards the pod people. I remember I liked their lineup a little bit better. I felt like it was a little more consistent. But I mean, it was really close. Obviously, this was either team's game, so they both performed very well. But yeah, I mean, always top deck lethal. They always top deck lethal. Am I right? I haven't done a pun in a while. I needed to throw one in. But yeah, so that's my thoughts.
All right. So any other thoughts, Booty Sweat, on this matchup?
My rival Blue Spartan plays for them, so I have all the faith in them. I think they'll take care of business.
Nice, yeah.
Anybody else?
No, I think you
all
guys
right.
covered it.
All right, cool. All right, so let's talk about the one, and now it's my turn. I get to brag a little bit. Spicy Boys versus Bloodbath and Beyond. Spicy Boys this time actually demolished Bloodbath and Beyond, 20-8. Spicy Boys, of course, took all 5 games as people are wont to do when they score 20 points. Only myself and Banja actually picked Spicy Boys to win, and yeah, I think Josh, you have something that you want to toss up on stream. Normally, we don't get memes as frequently as we got at one time, but I think this is a good time to point out that pretty much everybody else was like, no. Bloodbath and Beyond are going to win this. But I said, not only did I say they were going to win, they were going to win 4 of the 5 matches. And they actually pulled off all 5 of them. So props to Spicy Boys on this. So, of course, they advanced to the semifinals. They're in a collision course now with Always Top Deck Lethal. So kind of what's y'all's thoughts on this matchup here? It's like, because it was a bloodbath, but not for Bloodbath and Beyond.
Puns.
That was a good
More
point.
puns.
Yeah, I like
What
that.
are y'all's thoughts on this one?
Well, it looked pretty one-sided, man. Somebody got stomped. I mean, it's the playoffs. You got to be tight. No turnovers and no unnecessary fouls. You know how the game goes.
Yep.
I would equate it to how Hearthstone Academy did their business. Spicy Boys did too. And they brought similar lineups, so
Yeah, it's like
figured out.
yeah. I mean, after this week, doesn't it seem like the Spicy Boys and Hearthstone Academy are on a collision course with each other? I mean, both of
It
them
looks like it.
20-point weeks against
Mhm.
really good teams. I might add. On
Yeah.
top of that, is like that's making statements. If I haven't seen making statements, Steffi, what are your thoughts on this one?
I mean, I was sad. Well, not sad. I expected Bloodbath and Beyond to win, and they fucking got crushed. But I'm not surprised. Like looking back on last week, Spicy Boys, like they were all in sync. They brought the best 4 classes that you could bring. And I mean, if you look at the fucking players, like they're really strong. So they did their thing, and I expect them to do really well this rag season. So now I do, since they beat Bloodbath and Beyond. We know how I do things here.
To be the best, you got to be the best.
All right. So, any other thoughts on this? Because this is wrapping up the review of the quarterfinals, and so we're gonna move into talking about the semifinals real quick. For this. All right. So let's again. We only have 2 matches this week, of course, because we are down to the semifinals, and we're gonna start off with Hearthstone Academy versus Team Zenergy. Steffi, why don't you tell us about this matchup here?
Sure, I will. So week 5, Hearthstone Academy beat Team Zenergy 15-11. So it's pretty close. HSA finished the season 5-3-1, while Team Zenergy were 4-5. Scritch has already defeated Dexter HS, giving HSA a 4-2 lead. So does Team Zenergy pull another upset this week and take out the blue division winner? Or are they going to get crushed by Hearthstone Academy? So Forrest, let's start with you. What are your thoughts?
Zenergy, I love you. It's like, X gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. Unfortunately, now y'all are up against a team that's won 2 of the past 3 championships, and I cannot in good conscience bet against them. Even though if y'all pull through this week, I think y'all have definitely hit on something with Hunter being the 4th class instead of HSA, or instead of a mage. But that being said, I believe in momentum. I believe in the fact that sometimes experience in a certain circumstance will give you an advantage. And then for that reason, I'm giving this match to Hearthstone Academy. So, Booty Sweat, do y'all have a consensus choice, or are there some division as to who y'all think are going to win this?
Well, me personally, speaking as a THL champion myself, I would have to lean towards the other champions now that I am now in their realm of greatness. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to all duelists, though. But you'd have to lean on them for doing the most consistent work. That's just what it is.
All right. Surlus or Arakoki? Do you have any dissenting? Oh, all right. So we do have one Zenergy.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I got to go with the X as well.
Oh, wow.
For the upset, but I don't know. They already got a win, and HSA just needs 2 more, so we'll see.
All right. And Steffi.
Gosh, this is hard. I don't know. Because, like, my boy in position is on Team Zenergy. Like, I know how really good he is. But, like, Hearthstone Academy are just so consistently good. I'm going to give it to Team Zenergy, though.
All right.
Doing my thing.
All right. So we have 3 Zenergies and 2 HSAs. So that is pretty good on a split there. But we'll have to see
Yeah.
who's gonna push their ticket to the finals. Speaking of that, let's talk about the other matchup real quick. Spicy Boys versus Always Top Deck Lethal. Now, in week 6, they did play each other. Spicy Boys did beat ATL 14-10. Spicy Boys went 6-3 this season. ATL went 7-2. Now, of course, this time we have more than just the overall match to pick, because we actually have 3 of the 5 matches for Spicy Boys and Spicy Boys and ATL on stream this week. We're going to start off tonight immediately after Tavern Talk on Thursday Throwdown, where we will have DZB against Wolfmac. On Friday Night Fights, we are going to have Rikizer. You might have a good pronunciation on that. Rikizer?
Arkezar? No, I'm just kidding.
Arkezar?
I fucking know.
All right. Against Ironfire. And then on Salty Saturday at 3 p.m., we're going to have Mullet DGAF against Blake Hall. So the question is here, does Spicy Boys have another big week, or does ATL advance to the finals? Let's start off, Booty Sweat. Let's start off with y'all. What are your thoughts on this one?
Well,
Draw.
rolling with ATL.
ATL. All right. Is that a consensus pick, or?
Nah.
I think I'm gonna go with Wolfmac and the Spicy Boys.
Spicy Boys. Okay, so we have 1 Spicy Boys, 1 ATL. Is there a?
Spicy Boys.
Oh,
So we have-
that real though. That boy real. I feel it.
Wolfmac's been on a tear
Yeah. He
Again.
really has.
again.
So 2 Spicy Boys and an ATL. Steffi, what are your thoughts on this one?
Who's Spartan up
Do-
there? Tight.
Are we just picking the teams, or do you want me to talk about the match?
Oh, I guess me and you can do the individual matches. I think is like, because I think between 6 of us going through and picking all of them would probably be a little much. So
It's exhausting.
yeah.
Um,
So
So for tonight's match, I think it's gonna go to Wolfmac because that dude is fucking nuts. Friday Night Fights, another nut person. Iron Fire, I think also take that one. I'm trying to figure out Salty Saturday though. This is the one I've been like creeping and trying to figure out who I'm gonna give that one to.
Mhm.
Is it gonna be Mullet or Blake Hall? Blake Hall has been doing decently, but I can't. I know everybody's down with the Hunter, and I can respect that you're down with the Hunter.
Respect the mother is what you
I
respect.
just I don't fucking get it. I'm gonna go with Mullet for the win. So obviously, I think Spicy Boys is gonna take it.
all right. All right. So kind of going through real quick. I agree. Wolfmac's on a tear. I am not one to bet against Wolfmac, and I'm not going to start now. So we're gonna say Wolfmac is a good starting off option. Also, just kind of outside of just Wolfmac is been on a tear. DZB bringing Warrior, like what in the world do you
I
have
wonder if that was-
planned?
And Rogue.
But he's also bringing
And
Rogue.
Rogue.
I do
Right.
like that. I love Rogues. I'm kind of excited to.
So,
Talk
it was
about
like-
this.
but yeah, no, I think Wolfmac has a more traditional lineup. I'm going to go with that. Iron Fire versus Rikizer. That's a tough one, actually. That's a little tougher.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to give it to Rikizer. I'm going to give it to Iron Fire, I think. Again, yes, the meta may be broken with Hunter, but I think Iron Fire has the higher PR here, and to match in a matchup that could be relatively close. So I'm going to go with Iron Fire here. But I am actually going to go with Blake Hall over Mullet DGAF. So that the question then
That's
arises,
fair.
where do we get the third matchup? And I'm looking at Ridiculous versus Blue Spartan. Blue Spartan's a really good player. Ridiculous is a really good player. I think that's where Spicy Boys picks up the third win they need to advance. And I think Spicy Boys ends up taking this for the week.
No.
I would say
Okay.
it's the other way around. I think Blue gets it, but Cakes wins for Spicy Boys.
Mhm.
Okay, so and I can see that too. It's like, Kicks has a massive PR advantage over Sully the One. So I can see that too. But I do think Spicy Boys takes this. But I think Wolfmac and Iron Fire do take their matches for this. So, and then of course I'm saying Spicy Boys. So all right. So now we're through Ragnaros League. They're in there. They're still trying to crown a champion. Let's talk about a true championship team now, and let's talk about Booty Sweat Sylvanas League Championship. Booty Sweat versus Tollywags Disciples. So y'all did end up winning this 15-8 in a championship that did go down to the final match on Sunday night, the Sunday night championship. What was that?
I said it was so intense. Like casting that was so much fun.
That was you were casting it too. Which was great. It
was great.
So kind of give y'all a little bit on how the week went as a whole. So first of all, y'all came out on a tear in the beginning of the week. It started off with Cody sweeping Jim Filos on Thursday Throwdown, and Arakoki sweeping Banja on Salty Saturday.
Also,
then
undefeated in the East.
Yes. Tollywags did make a match of it. They that Jester and Switters, which I think we all sort of predicted. that Jester and Switters we thought would win their matches based on the record and everything else. So I don't think that was a massive surprise.
Yeah, Switters was tough. Man.
That made the score 11-8 going into the Anarchist versus Dave Pettum, not Dave Petney, like I said last week, Dave Pettum match. Now at that point, 11-8, all Anarchist needed to do was win 2 games. He could have even lost the match, and the 2 games, and he still would have won the championship for Booty Sweat.
We don't operate like that.
No. No. Anarchist sweeps Dave Pettum to take to win the championship for Booty Sweat.
That's my
Now, admittedly, we all we stand humbled as the host this week because only the Anarchist was the only one who actually picked Booty Sweat to win this. Everybody else picked Tollywags. Sorry, y'all.
Don't hate us.
We doubted the Booty Sweat, unfortunately. So, kind of want to just give y'all time. This is y'all's bragging time. Y'all are the season 5 Sylvanas League champions. Tell us kind of what y'all thought this season. What y'all thought of as a whole for this.
I'll let my PR person, Shunsui, answer
this. Touchdown. I told him, cover me, you limp dick fuck ups. I see you. And like we post our deck list and we share information like everybody else.
We posted no deck list.
No, we did not.
Didn't post as many deck lists as I thought, but
that is a lie.
We were basically dudes disguised as other dudes playing other dudes. And that's how we get an Oscar.
I wanted to play bad cards. They told me I couldn't play bad cards.
I know.
Yeah.
I wanted to meme so much on stream, but I was told I couldn't. So I had to play real decks.
I was going to Iron Beak out every single person I came across.
Menagerie shaman.
I wish that would have got on stream with me and Mike, man. That was an epic battle.
Oh yeah, it's like I know that was when y'all were asking me to like, can you put this one on? Can you put this one on? And I was like, we already have some from y'all's matchup for that week, so
it got so weird. I got the Centrigosa off of like the Bone Drake, and it just got crazy after that.
Nice.
This is like shaman, mind you.
Yeah.
So it's like, now was there any point? Because I think I may be mistaken. I believe y'all led the yellow division the entire season. Correct? Is like I don't think there was, or sorry, gold division, not yellow, gold. I think y'all led the gold division the entire season. Correct? If I remember correctly.
I'm not sure.
Maybe not until the end. Lost like
I think y'all did. Maybe there was one week where Tam Pams might have jumped y'all for a second, but I think really honestly y'all had a very dominant performance.
I think
in gold division.
Yeah, we might have actually.
In the wise words of Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you're last.
Yeah. It's like, and y'all actually, I don't know if these numbers stop at the end of the regular season or not, but y'all did end up with the most points overall in the entire league at 153 points.
True.
We tight.
As well. Yeah. So I mean, y'all basically have led this pretty much since the beginning, at least for the gold division, and then just systematically eliminating Team Next Level, Thick Boys, Pan Pams, and now at the end, Tollywags.
Yeah.
Disciples is like it was actually really, really great to kind of see the whole entire season go on like that.
It was fun. I had a lot of fun. Yeah. I didn't do too high. I did like subpar. I got like a DQ win. It went like 3-3, and I stunk it up in the finals. But
I was gonna say with the All-Star thing posted, I was looking at our like records, and they were fairly mediocre, given our points
It's all
total.
about that playoff record, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like that's the main thing is winning. It's like
Still got the title.
but most of our wins were sweeps, which is I think what ended up mattering.
so. Yeah, let's see.
Dilly
Just gonna go
dilly,
through real quick.
dilly to
Dilly. So yeah, actually, yeah, no, I can see now looking at the purple gold. Yeah, y'all had, yeah, I mean nothing like an 8-0 or anything like that, but it's like I think everybody had winning records. It was just not like massive winning records.
Yeah.
But it was enough to get y'all the championship. And really, honestly, that's the thing that's most important.
All
Is
that matters.
all that matters is like, and I think it is showing like. The fact of the matter is, the thing that matters at the end of the day, especially when getting into the playoffs to begin with, is points.
Well,
Is you can lose a week, but if you have a large amount of points, that's the important thing. Is that do you stay in that position where you can stay on top of your standings? And that's what y'all did throughout the entire season. Congratulations to y'all. Steffi, kind of what are your thoughts on booty sweat here?
On the booty sweat.
On the booty sweat.
All of the booty sweat.
Yes.
I mean, they were so consistent. Like, I mean, I know that you guys said that mediocre or whatever, but you did what you needed to do to get it done. And I remember I would always like sit there and be like, it would always be like you between somebody else, and I'd be like, I don't know what to say. I would always people and like, oh well, I know these people, so I'm gonna pick them. But no, you guys definitely killed it, and I'm really happy that you guys because you just seem like a bunch of you're a good group of people, and like I don't know, you fucking kick ass. So congratulations to the booty sweat. And I mean, your name's like the best. Like you literally had the best name. In the
I
fucking
would say that.
I just want to throw it out because Tropic Thunder is literally probably my favorite like funny movie. And so I remember when I saw that like back in the fucking like when Josh was doing the like reveal stream, I was like, booty sweat, that's hilarious. So I've been a fan since then.
It was
So
so funny how like so many people didn't know about booty
I
sweat.
know, what idiots!
No.
Like, how do you not know that?
I would say, mainly because I was actually working during the reveal stream, kind of getting everything set up. I knew what booty sweat. And I was just like, did they really do their team booty sweat? Like, I mean, that's awesome. It's like, did they actually do it? And the answer is yes, they did. In fact, actually, I think this season may be the season that has the most butt reference name teams
I mean,
around
I'm not mad at that.
between booty sweat, thick boys.
Thick boys.
Yeah. Okay, so 2, but I mean the big deck bandits are in there
Two's
too.
better.
So,
Yes, with our
So-
big decks.
but by far, I think y'all had an amazing season. So congratulations on winning that the season 5 championship. So kind of getting a little bit into the question and answer because I really want to save this for Facebook stuff. Kind of what are your thoughts next season? Are y'all gonna be able to keep the team together? Or are y'all gonna have to break up because of PR? Or what are y'all thinking next season?
I got 2 rings, so it's whatever my cap say. You know what I mean? I'll go. Wherever the cards, heart of the cards, man. You know how I
Stay
get.
humble.
Looking at PRs, I
Oh,
do
yeah,
not
y'all
think
are-
we'll
y'all are
be
over it.
able to stick together,
Aww.
unfortunately. But I mean, it was a fun ride, so
It was very memorable.
good way to go out on top.
There will be some trading of team members between Booty Sweat and Tan Pam Surf Slam.
Oh,
We got the hot gossip early.
oh, okay, all right. That's
Just a
that-
prediction.
just a
Oh
prediction.
shit, your guys' PR is really high.
Actually, yeah, it's highest
We
by
came
far.
in.
It's,
I think we started the season off pretty close to it.
You want to get on stream?
I gained like 100 PR this season.
Killing
Yeah.
it.
goodness gracious. So, all right. So, of course, we do have the championship, and we want to, of course, give y'all props for winning the championship. However, we also have some more. We have some more awards to hand out tonight. We have some season-long awards, season 5 Sylvanas League awards. Now, if you're on stream, you can now click into
Can
the
I click?
document. You can click into the document now. So, so we're gonna start straight up at the top. Of course, championship team. Championship team,
Sorry.
of course. Booty Sweat, congratulations on winning the championship. The title of season 5 is yours. So congratulations to that. Runner up, of course, Tallywags put up a great match. I was glad that we were able to get all 5 games on stream too. I don't know if that was a first for Team Hearth League in general for the finals, but that was really great to see all 5 of those come together.
Yeah.
MVP. So, okay. The awards committee, when they decided this, decided to put in a little joke here. So, for non-registered players, it should be noted that, yes, G-Nets did not lose the entire season here. But it's like, okay, but he didn't win any games either, so we can't really say that's the actual MVP. So let's talk about who the actual MVP is here. And believe it or not, we actually have a tie here, and it was really close. Both Switters and Wolfmac were both 7-0 during the regular season, and their record was 21-6 in games. The only difference was Wolfmac was 7-0 as a 1 seed. Switters was started out as a 3 seed and moved up to a 1 seed. And so the committee decided we cannot decide between these two, and I don't blame them. Part of the reason why they're also joking about giving G-Nets the thing, so that way we can say we have dual runner-ups instead of dual MVPs. But the fact of the matter is, yeah, congratulations to Switters and Wolfmac. I think y'all both earned the MVP this season with a perfect regular season record and an insanely high game win rate. Yeah, so any thoughts on this, y'all? Is like this is pretty insane if you're thinking about it just for, record-wise.
It is amazing. It is.
Yeah,
amazing.
it's really hard to go undefeated, and for both of them to do it. Switter's coming from the 3 seed to the 1 seed. That's right, or is that the?
And weren't they in the same conference? Too?
No, wasn't he? Didn't he get to a 2 seed?
No, he'll be a 1 seed now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah,
That's
both
so,
insane.
Yeah, they were actually the same conference. So I don't know if Zenergy and Pollywags actually played each other, but yeah, no, absolutely insane that record for those two. So congratulations, Wolfmac and Switters, on this, and also congratulations, G-Nets, for not actually losing a match this season. I guess.
Jokes.
So jokes.
guess that's how that works.
So, Steffi, why don't you tell us about comeback player of the season this season?
Of course. Alrighty. So these are for the players that had a bad record last season. I guess you're a fan of the season because I know I said his name like a million times. And the winner is Jammies. So last season he was 2-4, but this season he went 5-2. That's so good. So congratulations to Jammies. But the follow-up was Mojo Powell. He was, I'm not laughing at him. He was 1-6 last season, but then he stepped up his game, and then he was 4-3 this season, which is like average. That's good. So those were our back players.
Yeah, congratulations. As I know, as someone who had a bad season last season,
Me too.
it's like I always respect when people can put a bad season behind them and come back and tear it up. And so congratulations to both of them, Jammies, for winning this, and Mojo Powell even turning around a 1-6 to 4-3 is a really great job. Especially in last year of standing, I do tend to think that is a harder format than Conquest. So congratulations to them. Booty Sweat, what are your thoughts on this one?
Good job. Looks like they doing the thing. I like it.
Yeah, shout out to Jammies. I think I played him twice this season, and
I think I played him too.
Maybe I played him once and you played him. I'm not sure, but he did a great season. So.
I think he beat me too. Good job.
Yeah.
I think the Millennium Idol.
Shout out to Mojo. I mean, 1-6 and then turning it around, going above 500. So yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So let's talk about rookie of the season. I was about to say rookie of the year, but seasons are not year long. So rookie of the season of season 5. Do y'all what do y'all Booty Sweat want to take this one?
I got it. I did a few articles this season, and Reddit Goat was one of them. He's been doing good. 19-9 on game counts. He was 5-2. Bunny Man 1400 was 6-1, 18-10 game count. Both of them seem like to be doing a good job tearing stuff up. First year out. Sound like they almost stubby material, to be honest. You know what I mean? But different league, different different decks, different standards, or whatever. But it was,
So yeah, just to be completely clear, Reddit Goat is our runner-up for Rookie of the Season. Again, 5'2", 19-9 for a brand new player to the league is absolutely insane and awesome.
That's nutters.
But I do have to give Buddy Man props. One, because he's on my team, so of course I have to give a little credit here. But two, yeah, he tore up his whatever seed he was in. He started as a 2 seed. He jumped Arthur pretty much immediately, and in the 1 seed went 6-1 for the rest of the season. So, I mean, just absolutely insane play on his part. He did a really great job. So Bunnyman 1400 is our Rookie of the Year this year, or the Rookie of the Season for Season 5 of Sylvanas League. So congratulations to him.
Nations.
Yep. Steffi, what are your thoughts on these two players?
I think it's awesome. They did so well, especially still as like a noob to the whole THL scene since only second season. Like, this is very impressive. 6'1" and 5'2". That's not an easy thing to do, especially with the amount of losses that they had. Like 18-10, 19-9. That's incredible. So they definitely performed really well this season. So congrats to them, especially Bunnyman, obviously, because he got the
he got
the actual Rookie of the Season. But yeah, they both did a good job.
All right, so we are now to the role player of the season, and this is the role player award is the player that moved up the most seeds throughout the season, or moved seeds the most. They may have moved from like a 3 to a 1 throughout the season. So someone who's played in multiple areas, because I think as a whole, you'll see in Team Hearth League is there is sort of I don't want to say there's a meta per where seed you are, but there is different expectations. So to be able to move different seeds and still be successful is really, really great.
Mm-hmm.
The runner-up, since we just talked about him, Bunnyman, again, as a rookie, he came in as a 2 seed. He went up to the 1 seed, and he finished with an incredibly strong record, 6-1. I don't think he actually lost until either the last week or the next to last week. So, again, very impressive. But this has to go to Switters as our role player of the season. He came into Sylvanas League as a 3 seed, and then he moved to 1 seed over the course of the season. I think he then probably 1 week in 3, moved a couple weeks to 2, and then jumped up to 1. And then even the last week of the season, I think him and Monte traded places again. He went back down to a 2 seed, but he was still able to win his match in the finals. So he finished the season back at the 1 seeds. So he definitely was a role player here in terms of being able to move around and play successfully at several different seeds. So congratulations to Switters on that. Booty Sweat, what are your thoughts on this one?
Congratulations, Switters. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, Switters was killing it. So.
Oh yeah,
goes to show like he was MVP or tied, and same thing here.
Came to play.
Did come to play, yeah.
Yo, Switters, man, that guy's so impressive.
He is. And I wouldn't be surprised. He's probably gonna end up with some Rag League awards in a couple weeks too, because I think he's tearing up Rag League too. So
just killing the game.
He's just killing it. So
I feel like I played him.
All right. So next one is a little bit subjective, so I want to kind of go through this one. So this is Top Captain. Top Captain Award, yes. Now, according to what the criteria for this is, it's not the captain that won the most games or the captain that won the championship necessarily, but the captain that brought the most to the league as a whole. And starting off with the runner-up, we have the runner-up here with us right now, Arakoki, as the runner-up captain for putting together. Like the name Beyonce? Okay, yes. Bring that booty sweat. I completely get that. All right. So, but again, putting together the championship team, I think is impressive. And this is definitely doing it. However, the awards committee has awarded Earl of Thick Boys as the captain of the season. And part of the reason behind this was because Earl, who has played in the league before, basically went out and brought in, I think 3 of the other 4 players are brand new to the league. Ex-Emissary, Machina, Reddit Goat. And had a very successful season, making the playoffs and everything else. So with a very brand new team, besides bringing people into the league as a whole, was able to have a successful season with them, which is just, again, impressive. So congratulations to Earl, top captain for season 5 of Sylvanas League.
I don't know if I agree with that. My captain won the championship, but that's just me though.
Yeah, no, agree. It's like, agree. So, but again, though, I think it is getting more people into Team Hearth League is always a good thing, and that's part of the reason behind it.
It's rock solid.
I support that because we all know Earl's one of my
I
favorites.
captain.
But no, Eric Oki was there too. It's like Eric Oki did a great job captaining Booty Sweat this season.
He did, obviously.
He was
You guys
captain.
freaking won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, Steffi, kind of what are your thoughts on Captain?
I was just saying that, I mean, everybody knows I loved Earl and the Big Boys, so I'm very happy to hear. Yeah, I agree with this. I think this just makes sense to me. I support it.
For the co-captain.
I support.
Yeah.
That's 2 runner-ups.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. No disrespect to Earl, man. You know, after Dirty Mike and the boys, Texas Studies, all that has to do with my captain. So I think my cap should have won it this time.
Yeah.
Go Cap.
That's sweet.
Pause. No, hold on.
Black boys.
Black boy.
All right. So the next award we have is our Social Butterfly Award, and this award is for the person who basically talks too much in Discord or Twitch chat, or basically anything. Again, we recognize positive contribution here. If you're making doing things that are not good, we don't want to include you in this award. But people who help improve the league through humor and through getting people involved with the league. Steffi, why don't you tell us the runner-up and the winner for this one?
Okay, well, the runner-up is also here with us. It was the runner-up for the previous award. So Eric Oki takes the runner-up spot for Social Butterfly. Like, I don't know, what is Squid Train and Doritos?
Squid Train and Doritos. Yeah, it's like
okay, yes.
The arm thing is like.
I get it. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm back on track. I put my nerd hat back on.
I was saying, I'm hoping he's gonna drop one in chat right now. It would be awesome. It was like,
yeah, let's start a Squid Train.
Start the Squid Train.
Oh, damn,
but the person who is the ultimate social butterfly for this season is Saku.
Yeah, Saku has been all over the Discord. Like, literally all over the Discord, specifically the Sylvanas League Discord. Just been, reaching out, getting involved on the Discord, having fun, and so we definitely wanted to honor that. So congratulations, Saku, on that. Admittedly, even as someone who hosts a show on Team Hearth League, I think the awards committee did make fun of me for this. I think I've only posted 45 times in our Discord. and most of them have literally been things like, "Oh, the stream is about to go live." So I'm impressed with anybody who can reach out and get involved on the Discords, get involved in the Twitch chats, and everything, which is really, really impressive. And I'm hoping Eric Cookie's dropping. There we go. We got some Squid Trains in the chat right now, and a creeper train too. So
hot.
So
did we ever get the icon made?
The which one?
By Ninja. And Anarchist said during the Stubby interview after the championship last season that we was going to work on that.
I don't know if he did or not. Yeah.
My Ninja icon coming soon.
So, but congratulations to both of them, Saku for taking that, and for Eric Oki for dropping Doritos and Squid Trains in Twitch chat. Always making the Twitch chat a little more fun.
I like the Dorito one. The Dorito one's it's just so cute.
It's usually a lefty thing, though, right?
Lefty. I think
lefty's in there too with it. Yeah. All right. So next award is Best New Team. So this is a team that had, obviously new players on it, players who have not played in the league before. So I hope you can see kind of where we're about to go with this. So the runner-up for Best New Team is the Fearless Hearth. over in Blue Division. They again another team that was actually in the playoff contention for a while. In fact, actually, I think they made the playoffs, didn't they? Yeah, they did because they made it with Zenergy with the last week jump of Tiny Fin. Or no, they make it. Yeah, so Fearless Hearts made the playoffs again. Relatively new players, unknowns: Aviosly, Apex Predator, Kazuda Root. I think are all new. Cutthroat and Fancy 19. I think have been around for a while. Kazuda Root. So congratulations to them for making that. But of course, as we mentioned, 3 new players and making the playoffs is very, very impressive. So we're gonna give this one to Thick Boys again. Earl's captain, of course, bringing in ex-emissary Bobby Gibbs, Machina, Reddit Goat. Very new team, and again, a very, very successful team in their first season out here. So congratulations to the Thick Boys for another award for Best New Team this season. So, again, thoughts on these 2 teams? I think both have very successful seasons for their first seasons in the league, and I was impressed with both these guys.
Yeah, they both performed really, really well. I mean, look how far they made it. So I'm not surprised that these were the 2 that were chosen for or considered for the best new team. But of course, it was the Thick Boys because
Yeah, Thick Boys. Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna say I think we can definitely say with these awards this season, season 5 is the butt season of the Sylvanas League. It's like it's between the Booty Sweat and the Thick Boys. We got a lot of butts going on.
Butt season, best season.
Butt season, best season. Yes, that is true.
Booty sweat.
All right. So next one, and somebody from Booty Sweat wants to take this one. The next award is what we call our Big Game Hunter Award. And this is the player that basically was constantly facing people who have much higher PR than they are and coming out on top.
Oh, she want this?
Yeah, it's like, when y'all want to take this one?
Sure. The runner-up here would be Saku, who had 100 PR versus 233 PR player and a 3-0 swept.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Doc McButt, 100 PR, 4-2, 14-9 in those games. And Doc had a very good season while being usually almost under 200 PR below his opponents consistently. And had a 3-0 sweep against a player with almost 200 PR more than him. So congrats to Doc McButt.
I just want to point out. I just want to point out that that's my boy. He's a big deck bandit, fucking killing everybody. So yes,
I would say. And actually, when I saw Saku was the runner-up here, I actually had to go back and look at the records. Do you know who that 233 PR person that he swept was?
Who?
Me.
Correct.
He swept me with a 3-0 sweep week 1 of Sylvanas League in the 5 seed. It was like, oh, okay. So congratulations to Saku and congratulations to Doc McButt for their big wins. Even if it was at my expense, that's perfectly fine. I am not bitter at all. So congratulations to y'all too for the Big Game Hunter Award. All right, so now we have a couple final awards here. Best Content Producer. Now, this is one where we have tried to, we want to honor people who help produce content for the Sylvanas League. And the runner-up for this one, of course, they did a great job this season with doing the meta reports for us week in and week out and doing a Sylvanas League meta report as well. I want to give this to Bitbeaker and Rabobson for the THL meta reports. Yeah, congratulations to y'all on that. And I know they worked very hard on this to come up with a week in, week out, kind of look at the league and see like what decks are being played, what decks are being banned. They worked really, really hard on that. So congratulations on that runner-up for Best Content Producer for them. But we do have a winner here. And the winner is also on the call with us. The winner is Shunsui and Rabobson for Player Power Rankings. So congratulations to y'all on the work that y'all have done with that. I know y'all have done a lot of work this season in terms of looking at PR, looking at records, and everything else. So congratulations to y'all. Shunsui, what do you have to say?
Thank you. I appreciate it. In all sincerity and all seriousness, I consider this an internship, and I really take time into what I do. And I go back and look at charts, and I just want to say thank you for everybody who let me be involved and have something to do other than just duel inside the league. I take it very seriously. I've always been a gamer since like 1989. It's I have a lot of fun. I get to talk to people, and Reed Broson's cool, man. Nate, Comp, and Eric Ridiculous Hat, Eric Brasky. You know what I mean? Me and you were rivals once, Force of Will, but now we're
Yeah.
associates.
Yeah, I've gone down. So
I just want to say
I'm down in the bottom at the 5 seed place. So
nah, so it's been a fun experience. I really appreciate it. My cap got me involved with it, and we used to draft Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff, play Magic the Gathering. So all the card games just coming together, I guess. I really had a lot of fun participating in that. And speaking for Reed Broson, yeah, appreciate it. You really
You're
know.
a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Say what?
You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
But I know y'all have done an amazing job this year with that, just week in and week out with the player power rankings, and so yeah, definitely well deserved on this one. Stephanie, what's your thoughts on content producers?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we all know Robobson is my boy. That's my boy, and it's funny, he always said how much he care the player power rankings with you. He would say you did such a good job in things. He loved your tone of voice and stuff. I mean, your writing. So I'm not surprised that you guys took this one because you guys made bomb ass content. So good job.
Thank you.
Very enjoyable content.
Yes, thank y'all. So, all right. So we have one last award here, and we are running out of time. So let's go ahead and do this one real quick. Is best production crew. So for the runner-up here, we wanted to get it was decided Friday Night Fights was the choice here. With Cinder, Blue Spartan, Slim, I'm usually in the background somewhere. But I gotta say they've done a great job this year, putting together matches, stuff like that. I know we had a couple technical issues at the beginning of the season, but they definitely worked through those like champs, and I think they brought very quality content and production week in, week out for that. So congratulations to them on that. For the runner-up, the winning one, of course, is, and admittedly, okay, a little bit of background to this. When we started this season, I like the idea of us having a match on immediately after Tavern Talk, and I love that match. I love the fact that we go from talking about the league to showing you what in the world is going on in the league in the first place, and that has been really great. The best production crew has gone to Tavern Talk and Thursday Throwdown, and there's a lot of people that I want to thank for this. Brasky has been kind of our mainstream operator, but we've had Cinder, we've had Josh Sampson, even Jack Sox himself stream operated for us one evening, and everybody has had fun with this and brought their own flair to the stream operating between Brasky's notes, Cinder doing things with green screen when Jack Sox decided he wanted to wear a green shirt. And then even Josh Sampson interacting with the chat and everything has been great. Then, of course, Jack Sox as a host, Steffi as a host. Y'all have done an amazing job this season. I don't know what else I can say. It's and I guess I can put myself a little pat on the back here, too, as well.
You've done phenomenal. Bomb.com. Duh. Everybody knows you. You do great.
Yeah. So the best production crew does go to Thursday Throwdown / Tavern Talk because we decided we figured we should probably do both these together, as they tend to actually more often than not be one show sort of running into each other. So, so congratulations to y'all on that.
Congratulations.
So with that actually wraps up the awards for season 5 of Sylvanas League. So, and that will wrap it up. Now, normally during the show we would also do the All Stars. However, we're gonna wait until after Ragnaros League does that because we're gonna hopefully put something very special for the All Star matches this season.
Yeah, I'll let you, boy, vote for your boy, vote for your guy, man.
But yes, voting is available on the Facebook group, so please go on there and vote for who you think are the All Stars for each color division or color conference, I should say. It'd be really great to have that. So, and I'm certain there'll be probably multiple people from Booty Sweat on there for this season. So, all right. So, we have just a couple more minutes real quick. We do have some Tavern Talk questions, even though they were not on mine. Steffi did get some stuff for you.
I got some hits.
All right. So, Jason Rubenfeld, is X going to perform the ultimate upset and give it to everyone? Yeah, I think we sort of covered this. I don't think there were a few people who thought Xenergy was going to get out this week, but there were a couple of people who thought
I thought they would, so I said yeah. I don't know if they're going to take the whole thing because I think it's going to be them versus Spicy Boys, but I definitely think they're going to go get it this week.
Yeah, it is like unfortunately, I'm going with the chance on this one, but again, if they have truly broken the meta, then they can probably do that. Someone in further down should HSA just be crowned the best team ever and force this band to start winning championships. And of course, Josh brought up Team Rank 5 would actually have a fight with you over that statement. So
the Stubbies would have a fight with you over that argument.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I will say if they do win a third championship, I think you can at least start throwing the word dynasty around, maybe.
That's what it takes. To get a dynasty started is 3 championships.
Yeah, so three out of 4 seasons would be impressive.
That's the standard.
Okay, so interesting one. Ben Stephenson here. What do you think that the Shaman Hero card is going to do?
Oh my god!
Any guesses? Because they said OP, like they were running away saying OP, OP.
Is it like confirmed it's a hero?
Shaman OP.
I ain't no hater, man. How hey?
Is it confirmed a hero card?
It is a hero card, yeah.
Yeah.
God.
And it's also the only hero card in the set.
Yes, so not all of them are not getting one this time. So
I did see somewhere someone was like, Battle Cry was freeze all minions.
Yeah.
So just add on to the freeze.
I hope not. That would be terrible.
Shaman.
So what would be the most OP thing that I'm thinking something along the lines of change or evolve all creatures to 6 cost minions or something like that, or 6 or 7 cost, or even 8 cost minions. That would be something that would be OP.
I wouldn't like that because then it would make what's his name, Thrall, not playable. I don't know. Like you.
I mean,
it kind of cancels each other out. Yeah.
Thrall's not playable at the moment anyway. Sorry.
I think the hero power would be a random totem, but instead of the basic totems, it'll be like Flame Tongue, Manatad, and Primal Fin.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think it might be like over. Like maybe they're gonna try to bring back that
Unite them
I don't know, more old school like Shaman hit your face overload cards, and I'm just gonna say maybe it has something to do with it, or how they would kind of finagle that, but that's just my own prediction.
Okay, all right. So what about this?
Quest Murloc.
Gain a mana crystal for each mana crystal you've overloaded this game.
Potentially.
So it's like
that could be broke.
What would be the hero power there?
Well, I don't know what the new hero power, but the battle cry could be. Gain is like if you've used 7, you just use 8 of it, you get 7 of it back immediately.
Oh, kind of like was it the Twig?
Yeah, Twig or who's the other guy who's rotating?
Like a newer concept.
The other guy who's rotating out. The druid guy that's 10 mana gives you 10 mana crystals or 10 armor.
Oh yeah.
Coon,
the 7/7 dude.
Could be a Coon effect possibly to make a overload shaman something.
See it.
Ramp's not really a shaman mechanic though.
No, it's not, but it would be something different though for them. So
True.
And it would work on the overload mechanic.
Yeah.
That is theirs.
Only shaman is menagerie shaman, man. Y'all missing the train, bro. I'm telling you.
Well, Jade Shaman's about to go bye-bye, so that's one of the 2 somewhat viable shaman decks going away, and the 4-mana 7/7 gone. So
it could have to do with like the even cost deck.
Oh, good.
Mechanic.
Yeah.
Since the new 2-drop shaman card is one of the only even cards thing, so that might be a shaman mechanic in the set.
Very well, good. Actually, that's a good point.
That's a fair argument.
That's why I fucks with you, Cap.
And
So speaking of the odd even deck, what's the best odd even card, and why is it Black Cat? I have to agree, Black Cat seems pretty strong right now. Black Cat is the one that was just revealed today. It's a 3/3 beast, which says if you have only odd cards in your deck, draw a card. So it's basically
Ooh,
Azure
anything that's drawing is.
Azure Drake
Yep.
for 3 mana.
Oh, yeah, okay. I haven't looked at
We
any
all
of
know
this.
how
I've been
Azure
working.
Drake, how good Azure Drake was.
Oh my gosh, this,
Yeah.
the art's so cute.
It's
It's a little angry cat. It's so fresh.
is Odd also the one that has the upgraded hero power so that you can get like tank up again? Is it Odd or Even that has that ability? The upgrade.
It's the
Give
it's
me
the
a
odd.
I think it's
It's the
It's
odd.
the odd one, I think.
I think it's the Odd one too. Yeah, that's gonna be scary because everybody remembers how
It is.
scary Warrior was with tank up. Like that's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
frightening.
starting the game with it's nuts.
Yeah, you just start from the get go without even doing anything like playing Justicar or anything like that. It's just like
Sometimes
okay,
you lost
boom.
because you didn't draw Justicar in time. This
Yeah.
you just had.
Yeah, I think Odd is the scarier one right now that I've seen.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
So, yeah, no, that would be rough. All right, so I think we have time for one more question before we need to get to Thursday Throwdown. Let's see. Someone said, "Is when the new set drops, how busted will Weasel Priest be to mess up even decks?" Oh, that was tech right there. That is tech.
That is that's a smart man right there playing
Yeah.
Wizard Priest.
It's like, that is smart. It's like, yeah, play Weasel Priest to mess up the even deck. So only in 50% of the decks will it actually be a dead card. So I mean,
Yeah.
assuming everybody plays that. So
That would be hilarious.
that would be hilarious. That's sort of like what people were doing with the darkness, messing up Raza Priest. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, by the way,
Yeah.
here's duplicates into your deck now. Congratulations. Anyway, so with that, we need to get out of here. We need to get to Thursday Throwdown. Booty Sweat, thank y'all for being here this evening, celebrating y'all's victory. I wish
Your
we could have.
victory.
I wish we could have Anarchist and Cody on. Unfortunately, they were not able to be on this evening, but I know they're here with us in spirit. So congratulations to y'all.
Drink
Thank you,
booty
thank
sweat,
you.
baby.
Yeah.
Drink Booty Sweat.
Drink booty sweat.
Steffi, Steffi, I would say goodbye to you for this week, but actually, you're going to be one of the ones casting Thursday Throwdown with Josh Sampson in just a moment.
I am, so don't leave if you're here.
So I won't say goodbye to you. I'll say we'll see you in a few moments. So we're going to take the stream down for about 10, 15 minutes at most while we prepare for Thursday Throwdown. When we come back, we're going to have Steffi and Josh Sampson bringing you the match between DZB of Always Top Deck Lethal against Hot Wolf Mac of Spicy Boys. So until next week,
Hot Wolf Mac.
Hot Wolf Mac. We've already established Wolf Mac
That's
as
all we're
hot.
calling him now. It's forever Hot Wolf Mac.
Hot Wolf Mac. The just recently crowned MVP of Sylvanas League Season 5, Wolf Mac. So
Yes.
all right. Well, until next week, everybody. Where we'll be talking Rag Finals.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Shout out
guys.
to my rivals, man.